The hiss of the containment chamber filled the sterile lab as I slammed the viewport shut. The thrashing form of the Zarxian alien continued its silent rage from within the green liquid, its frustration doing little to faze me. I turned to Alex, our steadfast engineer, whose fingers flew over the control panel. Alex, ensure all shield systems are operational. We can't afford a hull breach in the Acheron Prime belt. Those things have a nasty bite. He shot me a reassuring nod. Shields at 95%, Captain. Jessica, the young redhead at the navigation console, echoed, "Shields at 95%, Captain," her eyes meeting mine with a soft intensity. I rolled my eyes and smiled back at her. My gaze shifted to the viewport where the vast expanse of space awaited. "Jackson, prepare for launch on main thrusters." A gruff voice crackled through the intercom. "Right away, sir." The ship lurched forward, a tremor coursing through my body as we punched through the atmosphere. The familiar metallic clang of impacts echoed on the bridge as we navigated the treacherous asteroid field. Alarms blared, a red light flashing ominously beside the shield readout. Reiner's voice broke through the static on the comms. "Captain, one of the stabilizers is fried. Easy fix, but I'll need to do a spacewalk." "Reiner, can it wait until we're clear of the belt?" "Negative, Captain. Critical system. The sooner the better." I hesitated. Leaving the ship during an asteroid field was a gamble. "All right, Reiner, but be careful. We need you back in one piece." "Yes, sir," Reiner replied, a hint of bravado in his voice. Minutes stretched into an eternity, punctuated only by the rhythmic hum of the ship and the frantic beeping of alarms. My gut churned with a premonition I couldn't shake. Then, the red light on the tether console blinked to life. "Captain, we've lost the signal from Reiner's tether!" Jessica's voice trembled with fear. My heart hammered against my chest. I rushed to the viewport, peering into the swirling mass of asteroids. There, adrift in the void, was Reiner's spacesuit, tethered dangling uselessly beside him. "I'm going out to get him. Stay on the intercom just in case." I grabbed a spacesuit and entered the airlock. The doors to space opened with a loud clang, and I drifted out, tethered to the ship. As I reached Reiner, a loud hiss echoed over the intercom. "Jessica, what was that?" "I'm not sure, Captain. It sounded like it came from the containment unit. I'll check it out." I grabbed Reiner and started pulling the cord back to the ship. As we reached the bay, I slammed the button to close the airlock. The cabin pressurized, and I carried Reiner's body to the room with the containment unit and cremation chambers. My heart sank as I saw Jessica's body on the floor, covered in liquid, the containment unit smashed open. "Jessica, wake up!" I checked her pulse. Nothing. I looked around the room, spotting liquid dripping from a vent. The alien was loose. "Jackson! The alien is free on the ship!" "Copy, Captain." Panic surged through me, but I knew I had to act fast. With a heavy heart, I looked at Jessica once more. She had been my friend, my confidant. Now she was gone, a victim of this relentless creature. "Jackson, we need to contain this thing before it kills us." "I'm on it, Captain." I accessed the ship's security system, scanning surveillance feeds for any sign of movement. A flicker on one screen caught my eye. The alien was heading straight for the engine room. "Jackson, it's headed your way. Get ready." Grabbing a heavy wrench, I made my way to the engine room. I came face to face with the creature. Its sleek black form slithered towards me, eyes gleaming with malevolent intelligence. Just as it was about to attack, Jackson burst out with a fire blower, melting the alien from the back. It shrieked and charged Jackson. Without hesitation, I slammed the wrench down on its head. The creature let out a guttural screech and fell to the ground. Jackson's fire blower had weakened it, but it was my blow that finished the job. Breathing heavily, I stepped back, wrench still clutched tightly. Jackson approached cautiously, fire blower ready. The alien's movements grew weaker until it lay still, eyes dull and lifeless. "We did it," Jackson breathed, relief evident in his voice. I nodded, the weight of the moment heavy. Jessica was gone, and we had narrowly escaped the same fate. But the danger wasn't over. We still needed to get out of the asteroid field. We made our way to the deck and set the ship's AI to navigate through the field. With the immediate threat neutralized, I turned my attention back to Jessica and Reiner's lifeless forms. We needed to give them a proper send-off and figure out how to prevent this from happening again. As we navigated through the asteroid field, the weight of our losses hung heavy. We carried Jessica and Reiner to the cremation chambers, solemnly placing their bodies inside. I initiated the cremation process, watching as their remains were consumed by flames, sending them on their final journey into the void. Once the ceremony was complete, Jackson and I made our way back to the bridge to plot a course for Earth. Just as we were about to set the course, a blood-curdling screech echoed through the ship. The nightmare was far from over.